channel. Since a lot of you liked my video about the traditions that probably would scare an American that I made last time, today I want to speak still about something that it's related with my country and related with the dark secrets that we have. So, long before Hollywood created Dracula, people in the villages of Eastern Europe were actually living in genuine fear of something far more sinister and terrifying and deeply rooted in the history. So today we're speaking about the Strigoi. Forget everything you know about Twilight, everything you know about the vampires that are turning themselves into bats, or the vampires that you show in the Vampire Diaries series. In true Romanian folklore, a Strigoi is actually a nightmare. A restless soul that it's rising from the grave and it's feeding himself with the vital energy of the relatives. It's actually a real problem for us. So, today we are diving actually in the dark origins, the gruesome rituals, and the terrifying real-world cases that we had, because we have. Okay, so please take a glass of water because you're gonna need one, and we're gonna start. In the beginning, you need to know exactly what a Strigoi is and how we understand if a person is one or not. We think in my country that we have two types of Strigoi. The first one is the living one, the Strigoi Viu. So the people think that the Strigoi Viu is actually a child that was born with a dark curse, because they were born with their amniotic fluid sac around their head. So, it can be this one, or it can be also a child that was born in an unholy day, or it can be the child that was born the seventh one in the same family, being the same gender as the rest of the sisters or the brothers, okay? They're the same as the other child. During the night, they say that their soul is leaving their body and it's going to meet other undead spirits. This one is chill, we just know about it, it's not doing anything, okay? People just believe in it and they're fearing this person, but actually they're not doing anything. The one that is interesting us, it's the dead one, the Strigoi Mort. Because when a Strigoi Viu dies, he is transforming, okay, into a Strigoi Mort, a dead one. It can be also a person that died without being married, or a person that died under a curse, because in Romania we have also a lot of witches that are making curses, okay? So, that person, after it's dying, even if it's in the grave, okay, in the family starts to appear a lot of problems, let's say. It's either the relatives are feeling sick, they fell ill, they don't know exactly what's happening, what diseases they have a lot of accidents, they're losing money, all of this stuff. Probably they're gonna base on the fact that that person was a dead Strigoi. Now that we know the categories, we need to understand how exactly the guys from the 18th and 19th century were understanding that that person was a Strigoi, because they were not actually guessing it. They had a proper diagnostic test, let's say. So they started with the unexpected illness. So as I said to you, if a relative dies and three guys of the family are falling ill, starting to lose everything that they have, lose their minds, okay, this is the first checkpoint about the fact that the guy that died was probably a Strigoi. Now, the second test that they're doing is when they are exhumating the body. Exactly, like this is what we are doing. If everything like this is happening, everybody is starting to feel ill, lose their minds, blah, 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 they are going to the grave and they start to dig in to see the corpse. If the corpse it's not decomposed after that period of time, or you can see blood coming from their nose and their eyes and their mouth, or the body turned himself on the other side, like facing down, they are gonna know for sure that that guy was a dead Strigoi. This is their test. Now, we have the test, we know the categories. Now we need to understand exactly what the people are doing in the villages if something like this is happening. So, if a body was confirmed to be a strigoi, the villages perform extreme, brutal rituals to put the end of this curse. So first we have the one that they are driving a stake through the heart. Exactly, like they're decimating the body, they see it, and they take measures. They take a big wooden stake, usually made of wood, or hawthorn or oak, okay, or a red hot iron, and they have a person. Usually we have people in the village that actually are doing this, because not everybody has the courage to just beat an wooden stick through the heart of the dead person. So they are putting the stick inside the heart, and they believe that they actually killed properly that dead strigoi, so he's not gonna come after the family anymore. The second one, the second thing that they are doing, because maybe the stick was not enough, they use garlic. So after they finished with the stick, they put the garlic in every hole that person has. They put the garlic in their mouth, in their eyes, in their nose, everywhere, to be sure that the dead spirit that was going around to curse the family and to feed through them can't return to his body. Because if they put garlic, he's gonna be scared to come home. And the extreme one, that actually it's crazy, and I don't know, I heard one case, okay, I'm gonna tell you about it. It's the one where they are taking the heart of that body, the dead body, okay, they take the heart, they cut it, and then they burn it to be sure that nothing exists. Like, the vital energy that was supposed to be in that body is nowhere to find anymore. So now, since I said about the case, if you think that it's ancient history for, I don't know, 500 years ago, you need to think again. Because in 2004, in Marociu de Sus, I think, is the name of that city, it existed actually a case with a guy named Toma Petre that died, okay? And after he died, his niece started to dream about him and started to feel really, really sick. Like, nobody knew what to do. The doctors didn't find any diagnoses, any reasons why she was feeling sick. But she was saying to everybody that she was just dreaming about her uncle, about Toma Petre, that was coming into her dreams, saying that he wants her to come with him. Terrifying, like, to just dream about your dead uncle, that it's calling you to come, like, oh, come to drink the tea together. So what our Romanians did, they just they just dig the grave, they took out the body, they actually cut the heart from the body, they burn it, but they didn't stop there, because the niece was sick. So what did they do? After they burned the heart, they took the ashes, they mixed it with the water, and they gave this liquid drink, okay, to the niece to drink. Somehow, through a miracle, I don't know exactly how to explain it, she started to feel good, amazing. Everything was done. She was not dreaming about him anymore. She was not feeling sick anymore. The doctors said, yeah, actually, she's fine. All the vital signs are good. So the problem was solved. So this is our case from 2004, that it's actually a bit terrifying if you think about it. And also, you don't have an explanation for this. But anyway, this remained in our history. Anyway, if you want to know, the authorities actually took the guys to the police, but all the villages started to scream and take their part, because they did what they needed to do to save their family. I don't exactly remember how this finished, even if they entered the jail or no, but if you search on the internet about this case, you're gonna find it. So, since I digged in this subject from a medical point of view, of course, because being a med student, I want to understand exactly what's the behind pathology and the mechanism that it's happening when you see the family getting sick after a person is dying, or you see the dead body looking like he's not dead, okay? I digged in a bit and I find out some reasons that the new medicine gave to us that were actually killing me a bit from this point of view. So, diseases that cause lost weight or anemia, or pale skin or coughing up blood like anemia and tuberculosis, okay, were misunderstood from the persons that did the new pathology. So, if a guy died and he had tuberculosis, okay, probably the family members that entered into contact with that person would have taken the tuberculosis, they would have had the disease, and after a period of time, after the guy is dead and buried, they would feel sick. So probably this is the reason related to all the history about it. But since the guys were not understanding properly the medicine in that period of time, they were just basing everything on the witchcraft and about this history with the Strigoi and dead bodies living. Okay. The decomposing part, that it's understandable that it's scary for some people. It's like the phenomena like bloating, okay, they are pushing the blood out to the mouth, or nails that are appearing a bit longer that they are supposed to be because of the dehydration of the body, make them look unalive, okay, but not decomposed enough. So I think this is also the reason why the corpse, when they unburied the guy, were looking like this. But again, since the guy didn't know a lot of things about the medicine and the mechanism that are actually making the body function, they were just basing themselves on the witchcraft. So I think this is all I had to tell you about the Strigoi in the Romanian tradition. Tell me if you want to hear about other dark secrets that Romania can hide, and see you in the next video. Bye!